Good evening, I'm Kristen Copeland. No need to head out the door to Saranac tonight. The event is canceled due to the weather. It's been a morning and afternoon of road closures and traffic alerts after heavy rain flooded several streets from Utica to Rome. News Channel 2's Gary Liberatore is live in Whitesboro to give us an idea of what the situation is there. Gary, good evening.
Kristen, good evening. A bit of a tense day here in Whitesboro today, as Whitesboro has seen more than its fair share of flooding over the past few years. Today, though, the concern not about flooding that happened today, even though there were a few basements that have flooded, but check out the Sequoia Creek right here. It is running pretty fluidly, but is well below flood stage. The problem is on the other side of the Oriskany Boulevard bridge right there. You can see some heavy equipment has already been brought in, but more specialized equipment is on its way. The problem right below there, we can show you the video from earlier, there is a big pileup of debris, including many logs that have come down from upstream. And there was a big concern that a second round of heavy rain today was going to be coming this afternoon, but luckily it wasn't as heavy as this morning, which is when this backup occurred. Now the concern here is that just moving all of this debris at once will cause the same pileup down at the Main Street Bridge, then the CSX Bridge, which is the point that causes the flooding in the neighborhood nearby. So a big piece of equipment is being brought in from western New York to remove the debris piece by piece and get it out of the creek instead of letting it flow down the creek, causing potential further problems.
There's some massive trees that are right now blocking before the bridge, and they're afraid if they just go in there and start banging into them, if they let loose, they probably won't clear the Main Street Bridge. And then we'll have no choice but to close the Main Street Bridge. So they got to kind of take them out one at a time. That's what was told to me because of their size.
This is always a trouble spot. We're working up above. Work is being done and kind of caused some of this today with some of the debris that came downstream, but it didn't overflow. It didn't go over the bridge down at CSX. So we seem to be in pretty good shape. We're going to go check Kirkland and other areas that had some minor road flooding, but nothing major.
We are back here live, and that piece of equipment actually has a bucket on the end of it to allow workers to get in it and go down and remove the debris. That was originally going to be used, but that more stronger piece of equipment is coming in from western New York to actually get down there and move piece by piece a lot safer than letting it all go downstream. So again, we're waiting on that to come, and as soon as it does, we'll have another report for you tonight at 6 o'clock and have more information. Reporting live in Whitesboro, Gary Liberatore, News Channel 2.
Gary, thank you. The city of Utica put out a hazardous conditions advisory due to flooded roadways. Oneida Street near Calvary Cemetery filled up within 10 minutes of the heavy rain. The DPW is still out in force clearing debris and assessing the conditions of the roadways. Also, on the other side of Higbee Road, flooding in New Hartford. The ditches and culverts filled so fast, water was just pouring into Oneida Street. It looked more like a river than a street. But we are going to dry out. Chief Meteorologist Bill Card is in the Weather Center with an update.